Namaste, welcome everyone. Today we're going to move through a flow. Before we get started, let's just take a nice tall seat. You can go ahead and close your eyes and we'll begin to invite a deep Ujjayi breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out your nose. Find a little restriction at the back of the throat and think of creating a nice ha-sa sound as you breathe. So an audible breath. This breath is going to help to warm up our bodies and just support the asanas as we practice. Let's take 3 more rounds here. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get started. You can keep that breath. Let's come to hands and knees, tabletop position. Palms shoulder distance, knees hip bone distance. Let's take a few rounds of cat-cow from here. So with the inhale, gently drop the navel, lift the heart. Exhale, round your spine, press down through the palms, spread your upper back, tuck your chin. Inhale, find gentle extension, drop the navel, lift the heart, gaze up. Exhale and round. Good, 2 more just like this. Last one here. Let's inhale back at center. Take your left hand 1 step closer to center, so right below the shoulder, and stretch your right arm forward, thumb to sky. From here, draw the low belly in and up. Keep breathing, and with an inhale, extend your left leg straight back. Float the foot, find a little point and flex halfway in between, and just holding here, working to find your steadiness, beginning to feel some heat in the body building. Keeping the tip of the tongue resting at the roof of the mouth to create this nice, audible, deep breath. Good. With your exhale, release the hand, release the knee. Reset, right palm below the shoulder. Inhale, take your left arm forward. Head and neck nice and neutral. Navel to spine, stretch your right leg straight back, and breathe. Work to level your pelvis here. Beginning to just tune into your body, connecting your breath with this movement. And take 1 more inhale here. And with your exhale, release your hand, release your leg. Let's take a child's pose, knees wide, big toes touch. Sitting bones back towards the heels. Extend your arms forward. Rest your forehead down. Gently draw the shoulder blades back onto the upper back and come to tented fingers. Begin to feel some energy in the upper back building. Maybe a possible stretch there as well. Good, let's shift forward. We'll come to find downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, spread out your fingers, set your feet hip bone distance, spread your shoulder blades wide on your back, and then hug your elbows together. From there, lift the front body in and up, so navel to spine, front ribs tack in. Send your tailbone high to the sky and work to anchor your heels down. Nice full breaths in and out. Good, finding a nice steady soft gaze. And with your next inhale, let's roll forward to a high plank, shoulders over wrists. Navel zippers in and up, squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your outer hips in, head and neck nice and neutral. And let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your right leg high to the sky with your inhale. Hold it here, reach and stretch out through your toes, draw your front ribs in, and find even pressure through both palms. And take 1 more inhale here. And with your next exhale, curl knee to nose, round and squeeze. Inhale, stretch it up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. For 3. For 2. And for 1, inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, come up to tented fingers, step your right leg between your palms, and lower the left knee down for a low lunge. Ground into your feet, and with your inhale, float your arms up. Let's hook the thumbs here, squeeze your left glute, and with an exhale, side bend to your right. Ground into your feet, inhale, center, stretch and reach up. Exhale, hands connect to the mat. Sweep your right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, set the right leg down. High plank, inhale. Exhale, lowering halfway for chaturanga. Staying here, lowering all the way down. Roll the shoulders back and take a cobra. Inhale, point your toes, hug your ankles together. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. And take your left leg high to the sky, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round and squeeze. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, use your breath, knee to nose. For 2. For 1. Knee to nose, come up to tented fingers, shift forward, step your left leg between your palms. Set your right knee down and float your arms up, low lunge. Hook your thumbs the opposite direction, reach up, and exhale, side bend to your left. Work to firm your right outer hip and glute here. Take 1 more inhale. And exhale, back through center, reach up. Hands connect to the mat. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Ripple forward, use your whole inhalation. Exhale, lowering halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, pressing all the way back. Let's breathe here for 3 full breaths. And just realigning, resetting here every time you make your way back to downward facing dog. Bring your big toes to touch, lift your heels high, bend your knees. You can step or take a hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale and fold. Feet hip bone distance. Fold and pick up opposite elbows. Head and neck nice and relaxed. Let's release the arms, palms to shins, lengthen halfway. Exhale and fold. Set your palms, step to high plank. And let's hold here for 5 breaths. Navel to spine, squeeze inner thighs, neutral spine. Good, exhaling, downward facing dog. Take your right leg high to the sky, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round and squeeze. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to right upper arm. Inhale up. Exhale, cross it under right to left. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Step your right leg between your palms, left knee comes down. Float your arms up, inhale. Good, exhale, hands connect to the mat. Step to plank and lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale through up dog, shoulders soft. Point your toes, hug your ankles together. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg high to the sky, inhale. Knee to nose, round and squeeze. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee to left upper arm. Inhale up. Exhale, cross it under, left to right. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Step your left leg between your palms, lower the right knee, float your arms up. Exhale, hands connect to the mat. Step to plank, shift forward, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale through up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take 3 full breaths here. Feel free to pedal out your feet if that feels nice as you just drop into your body here, beginning to warm up in the practice. Let's bring the big toes to touch. Lift your heels high, bend your knees. You can step or hop, feet to hands. Take a halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Big toes touch, bend your knees for chair pose. Sink into your heels, float your arms up. Exhale, take your elbows wide, and then reach behind for a bind. Loose grip or palms meet. Exhale, folding forward, shoulder stretch. Good, rebend into your knees, sit low, stretch your arms high. Exhale, hands connect to the mat. Crow pose, option to arm balance here. Bring your big toes to touch, lift your heels high, take your knees to the backs of your upper arms, shift your body weight forward, claw the mat with the tips of the fingers, and then from there lift your heels up towards your sit bones. Breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step or hop back. Take an up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, take your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, hug your knee to nose, round and squeeze, shift forward, contract your core, try and get as more forward as you can. Touch knee to nose, step the right leg between your palms. High lunge from here, come up to tented fingers, lengthen your crown forward, squeeze your inner thighs like crazy, and with an inhale from the core, float your arms all the way up. Sink low, let's take the elbows wide, and with a tap, set your left knee down, and then exhale, back up. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze and up for 3, for 2, last one. Good, stretch the arms up, hands connect to the mat. Stretch your right leg back for a 3-legged plank. Holding here, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower halfway. Set the top of the right foot down, left foot down. Inhale, up dog, firm your glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press it all the way back. Left leg high to the sky, inhale. Hug knee to nose, round and squeeze. Shoulders over wrist, contract low belly. Touch forehead to knee, and then step your left leg between your palms. Sink the hips down, lengthen spine forward. High lunge, float your arms all the way up. Exhale, elbows wide with a tap. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up and squeeze for 3, for 2, last one. Hands connect to the mat. 3-legged plank. Holding for 5, nice deep breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga lower halfway. Top of the left foot down, top of the right foot down. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing. Bring your big toes to touch. Let's lift the heels high, bend your knees. You can step or hop feet to your hands. Take a halfway lift and exhale to fold. Big toes touch, bend your knees for chair pose. Sink into your heels, Utkatasana. Float your arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Sink the hips a little further. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, twist to the right. And stay here, float your arms, open the chest, breathing here, 3 more breaths. Palms meet back through center, sit low, float your arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, sit low, and twist to your left. Stay here, float the arms, couple more breaths. Palms meet back through center, sit low, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Set your palms, you can step or hop back and cycle through. Chaturanga, exhale, elbows at a 45. Navel to spine, inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Take your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, step your right leg between your palms, spin your left heel down, and windmill up for warrior two. Good, set the gaze beyond the right middle finger, hug your heels together, and let's flow, dancing warrior. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Two more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Last one. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle, and hold. 5 breaths. Navel to spine. Spin your chest up and reach your left arm overhead. Pinky finger rotating down towards the floor. With your exhale, gaze down, bring your left hand to your hip. Half moon balance, Ardha Chandrasana. Shift your body weight forward. Float your left leg high. From the core, extend your crown forward. You can stay here or take the left arm up and maybe find a little float. Good, soft bend into that front knee. Step it back as light as you can, warrior two. Straighten your front leg for triangle pose. You can walk the back foot in. Deep breath in to lengthen. Soft bend to the front knee. Exhale, fold, side bend to your right. And take hand to shin or big toe. Spin your chest up towards the sky. And gazing at the left palm. Breathing here. With your exhale, gaze down, ground into your feet. Inhale, rise up. Reset in warrior two. Right palm to sky, inhale, take it back. Exhale, cycle through, hands to the mat. Step to high plank, shift forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, shoulders soft, point toes. Exhale, downward facing. Take your left leg high to the sky, inhale. And exhale, knee to nose, around and squeeze. Shift forward, step the left leg between your palms, spin your right heel down and windmill up for warrior two. Dancing warrior, left palm to sky, inhale. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Good. Pause in side angle. Reach the right arm overhead. Spin your chest up. Breathing here. Find steadiness within your gaze. Work to regulate your breathing. And with your exhale, gaze down. Right hand to hip, half moon balance. Shift your body weight forward. Float the right leg high. Flex through the foot, take the right arm up, and maybe float that bottom arm, navel to spine, reaching out in all directions. Good, soft bend into the front knee, step it back, warrior two. Straighten the front leg for triangle pose. Hug the heel back, side bend to your left. Right arm to sky, gaze up. And with your exhale, gaze down, get steady. Inhale, rise up. Reset in warrior two. Left palm to sky, inhale. Exhale, cycle through. Windmill, hands down. Step to plank. Shift forward, lower, belly button to spine. Drag the heart forward, point toes, squeeze glutes, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, bring your big toes to touch, lift your heels high, bend knees. Step or hop, feet to hands. And take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, standing all the way up. Take your arms overhead, gaze the palms. Interlace your hands and press your palms up. Good. Bring the chin towards the chest. Draw the front ribs in and stretch. Take one more inhale here. With your exhale, side bend to the right. One more inhale here. Exhale back through center. Deep breath in. And exhale, side bend to your left. Take one more inhale here. Exhale back through center. And float your hands down, swan dive all the way back to the floor. Halfway lift. Set your palms, step to high plank. Hold here, navel to spine. Take the right hand one step to center. Side plank Vashisthasana, roll to the outside of right palm. Squeeze inner thighs together, curl toes back, and from right outer hip, lift up. Shift the gaze to left palm, and let's breathe here. We're floating the top leg, bending the knee, and finding your floating tree pose, Vrikshasana. Good. Left arm at side body. Roll back through high plank. Option to cycle through. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale through high plank. Other side. Vashisthasana, side plank to face right. Roll to the outside of left hand. Stack your feet. Stretch the right arm up. Holding here. Staying here, finding that tree pose variation. Good. Right arm at side body. Roll back to high plank. Option to cycle through. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take your right leg high to the sky. Bend your knees, squeeze your heel towards your sit bone, and peel the right knee open. And with your next exhale, curl forward, round knee to nose. Inhale, stretch it back and up. Exhale, curl forward, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Step the right leg between your palms. Let's pivot the left heel down for warrior one. Lengthen your spine, and with your inhale from the core, slowly rising all the way up. Palms can press, wrap the outer shoulders forward, lunge deep into the front leg. And keep your back, big toe mound pressing back and away. And with your next exhale, lace your hands behind your back for humble warrior. Roll the shoulders down. With an exhale, fold to the inside of right leg. Ground into your feet and inhale, rise up nice and slow. Take your arms high to the sky. Exhale, hands connect to the mat. Sweep your right leg back and up, inhale. Exhale, release. And switch, left leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, peel the hip open. Left knee reaches up, squeeze your glute. Draw your front ribs in. And with your next exhale, curl forward, knee to nose. Step the left leg between your palms, pivot the right heel down, lengthen the spine, and from the core, come on up, warrior one. Lunge deep into the front leg, draw the front ribs in, wrap the shoulders forward, and shift the gaze up towards your palms. Take one more breath in here. And exhale, lace your hands behind your back. Loose grip or palms meet. Set the shoulders down, lift the heart. And lengthen your spine as you fold to the inside of left leg. Humble warrior. Good. Ground into your feet. Inhale, slowly rise up. Take your arms overhead. Gaze up, reach up. Exhale, hands connect to the mat. Left leg high to the sky, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's roll forward, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Holding here. Or chaturanga, exhale, back down, push up, downward facing dog. Bring your big toes to touch, lift heels high, step or hop feet to hands. Halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale to rise, stand and reach all the way up. And exhale, find mountain pose. Balancing on the left foot, let's bend and lift the right leg. Take your hand to your knee and give it a squeeze. And then let's set the foot to the inseam for tree pose, vrikshasana. Join the hands to the heart. Allow the energy to settle here as you tune back into your breath, finding balance and ease. Let's release the right foot, take the right knee back forward, and then transition, kick it back for airplane pose. Right leg reaches back, navel to spine, and take your arms back behind you, reaching back through your thumbs, palms face up. And with your next inhale, coming all the way back up, hug your right knee in towards your chest. And then slowly let's hinge at the hips, cross the right ankle over the left, coming into a standing figure four, elbows to the tips of the shins, or possibly right down to the floor. Breathing into that right outer hip. And then slowly rising all the way back up. Let's move into eagle pose, wrapping the right leg around. Take the right arm under the left, squeeze inner thighs, squeeze forearms, sink low. Navel to spine. And then with your inhale, rising all the way back up. Take your arms overhead, big breath in. And exhale, mountain pose. Ground into the right leg. Let's take the left leg up, hug the shin in. And then find your tree pose, vrikshasana. Sola foot to inseam, right outer hip hugs in. Let's join the hands to heart. Find your breath here, finding balance and steadiness within the body. And then transition, take the left knee forward, flex the foot, kick it back for airplane pose, hinge from the hips and take your arms wide. Level the pelvis, you can take the arms back and reach, palms to the sky, reaching through thumbs, extending the crown forward. And then slowly with your inhale, rising all the way back up, hugging left knee in. Let's come into that standing forward figure four, hips back, hinging at the knee, elbows to the shins, palms prayer, or take your hands to floor and just enjoy that stretch, breathing into left outer hip. And slowly with your inhale, rising all the way back up. Let's move into eagle pose, left leg over right, curl the toes behind, sink low and take the left arm under the right. Squeeze forearms together, sink low. Breathing here, hugging everything to midline. And with your inhale, slowly rising all the way back out. Sweep, curl your arms overhead, inhale. Exhaling, hands to heart. Bend the knees, sitting all the way back and down. And let's lean back and point the toes for boat pose, Navasana. Scoop the navel to spine. You can lift your shins and hover. Soft shoulders or straighten the legs all the way. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Take the legs down. Come into Dandasana, staff pose. Walk your sit bones back. Press your palms at the side of your hips. Roll your shoulders back and lift your heart. Breathing here. Uttanasana, take your hands behind you about one whole step, roll the shoulders back and point your toes. Squeeze and scoop the belly, squeeze your inner thighs, and with your inhale, lift your hips. Head maybe lays back in the sling of the neck. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex your feet, let your sit bones ground. Reach forward, inhale, circling up. Paschimottanasana, firm your legs and exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Take your hands by your hips, lift your chest, and scoot the hips forward and come to slowly lie all the way down. Bend the knees hip bone distance and parallel. And bend at your elbows, taking the shoulder blades slightly underneath for bridge pose. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Puff up the chest, press into your feet and squeeze your glutes. And with an inhale, begin to lift the hips any amount. You can then straighten the arms, roll one shoulder and the other underneath, clasping the hands to get a bit more lift and opening through the chest. Hug your inner thighs together. Breathe in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Take your arms up from underneath and slowly glide the hips back down. Let your knees fall together and join your hands to your low belly. And take some deep belly breaths here. Just working to slow the heart rate back down. And then as you're ready, moving into your final resting pose, Shavasana, extending the legs long. And keep the heels together or take the legs wide. Set your shoulder blades underneath your back, palms to sky. Can soften your jaw, release the cheekbones, soften your gaze or closing the eyes all the way as you sink into full relaxation. Slowly returning to the surface of your skin, slowly returning to your breath. Take a full inhale and a slow exhale. Reach your arms overhead, point your toes, take a nice stretch. You can bend your knees and roll to one side. Resting the head to the upper arm and just moving slow here, keeping your practice nice and close to you. As you're ready, we'll come on up to take a seat and find hero's pose on your shins or a cross-legged position. Close your eyes. Let's ground the sit bones nice and evenly. And from the base of your spine, take a full breath in, lengthen all the way up through your crown. Keep your heart lifted, and with your exhale, soften your shoulder blades back and down. I invite you to sit here in seated meditation for a little bit longer. And thank you so much for sharing your practice today. Namaste. Thank you all for tuning into our 30-minute flow. We look forward to doing more online videos to serve you during this time. You can also find some live classes on our Instagram at Bamboo Yoga Studio. We're posting daily there, live classes. They're available for 24 hours after the live stream, so you can join in and do those practices. There's some meditation, some cleansing, Kriya techniques, as well as some yin classes and hatha and vinyasa flow. So keep a lookout for those, and we look forward to staying connected during this time. Namaste.